Welcome back to the podcast, everybody. My name is Curtis and I am your host. And today we are joined by the fabulous Lyndsay from Leopard Lovers Limited. How are you?
Great, thank you. Thanks for having me. This is really exciting.
No, listen, thank you so much for coming on and discussing your business. This is what it's all about, and a chance for me to find out some of the local, some of the amazing things we have locally here in Renfrewshire and the surrounding areas. So I think first of all, what we'll do is, could you give us a wee introduction? Who are you?
Of course. My name's Lyndsay McLaughlin and I am from Paisley. So I've lived in Paisley my whole entire life. I am now 41 years old and I have 3 children. I've got Isla who is 10 and I have twins who are almost 9. So I do have a full-time job as well, and this is my passion, and hopefully it's going to become big and we're going to take over the world with Leopard Print.
How do you do it all with 3 kids, a full-time job, and in this thriving business? How do you do it?
I like to be busy. I don't like sitting at peace. There is no secret. I like being busy. I'm not a TV watcher, so I'm always busy and keeping myself active.
Keeping yourself active, I like that. So you're just constantly on the ball. Do you sleep? No, do you
I do actually sleep, but I like to get up early as well. So always up at 6, ready for the day ahead.
Oh, brilliant, man. Absolute super mum. That's fantastic. So what is Leopard Lovers Limited? Is it just Leopard Lovers or is it Leopard Lovers Limited? Because I've seen it on your Instagram, so I'm wondering, is it
We're Leopard Lovers Limited, yeah.
Leopard Lovers Limited. So what do you do?
So we are a small online boutique and we sell everything leopard print. So I absolutely love leopard, a wee bit of leopard, full leopard, any type of leopard, an actual leopard, anything leopard, and that's what we stock. So we sell a huge variety of things. We've got fashion, kids and adults fashion, we've got pets accessories, we've got homeware, we've got gifts, we've got jewellery. We also like to support some local small businesses as well. So where possible, we try and source some of our stock from other makers and other crafters about the area. We've got some bows made by a lovely lady called Kirsty. We've got our earrings made by Sapphire Frills. We've got some handmade t-shirts that are designed down in Devon and obviously made by the company themselves. And we've just got in touch with a wee chocolate making company over in Clarkston. Wow. They're going to be doing us some leopard lollipops for the run up to Christmas. So it's fantastic. Quite exciting. But anything with a wee bit of leopard print or a leopard, we are all over it.
I love that. So how did the idea of Leopard Lovers, so you've just mentioned there that you've always loved leopard, you've loved leopard print, but how did the idea of actually starting your business come around? Because obviously you work full time, you're a mum as well. How did it come about? Did you think just one day, I'm just going to do it?
Yeah, so I love going about all the local shops. So I've got 2 shops that I love to visit. I love to visit Ruby Woo, they're out in Shawlands, and I love to visit Ivad in Paisley. And I just love the idea of having your own wee business, your own space to work for yourself. And I work really, really hard in my full-time job, but it would be really nice to work for myself and kind of manage my own time and manage my own I guess ideas as well. So I turned 40 a year past in January, and I think that was just the turning point in saying, right, it's now or never. Started doing a wee bit of digging into, how you set up a company, thinking about names. My husband was initially a bit sceptical about leopard print. It's how much leopard stuff can you actually find? And when we started to look, we realised very quickly it wasn't going to be a problem to source definitely. A lot of leopard
Even
stuff.
Myself, I wish I was head to toe in leopard at the minute because it'd be quite fitting, but it is everywhere. The superstars are wearing them. Big time celebrities. Probably most famous, we were just discussing there, Shania Twain. she loves a bit of leopard print.
She absolutely does.
Loves it. So it has not went out of fashion at all in all the years that it's been there.
Yeah, and I don't think it ever will, because things always come back around. We've got everything from kids t-shirts with a wee bit of leopard on it and matching adults t-shirts. We've got umbrellas, we've got wee jackets just with a wee leopard print zip, we've got full leopard print bags and dresses. So anything at all that we find we're happy to kind of look at and stock. So I guess we just started looking and built a website, and that took a bit of time. I'm not hugely technical. I got a logo designed, started looking on YouTube and got going with the website, and that took a good few months. So we had our first sale back last June, and then we went to our first event, which was actually just round the corner in Robertson Park.
Brilliant.
And it was the Sunday market, and we had huge success. I was a bit nervous because you think it's something different to the usual kind of market stall, I guess, but there I was, cats latered up, and we had a great day. It helped that the weather was on our side. It was a roasting hot day. My best seller was my leopard print skirt that day, and it was so nice to see. We had lots of people who'd seen advertised on our Facebook page came along, and lots of new leopard lovers met. And after the success of that event, we started thinking that's something, you know, maybe we could do on a more regular basis. So we've tried a few different markets. We've been back to Renfrew there in June for the annual gala day, and again that was a fabulous event, and in the run up to Christmas we had got involved in again some of the light switch ons in some of the markets, and we've been really well, it's been wonderful.
Catching big crowds there, definitely.
Absolutely. We've really enjoyed meeting people, and it's not even just meeting the customers who come along. Like, people will stop and they'll take pictures of all our stuff, and I'm going to send this to my friend because she's obsessed with leopard print. And
someone always knows someone.
Well, that's it. If you're not a leopard lover yourself, you know somebody who does, and what's been really nice is the age range that comes along to our stall. So we'll have, you know, wee girls coming in at kind of 2 and 3 years old who love leopard print, right up until my granny just turned 90 and she still wears our leopard print. She got
and
a
I
new
bet she looks so good.
She looks great. She got a new fleece for her birthday, so she's absolutely chuffed. But the age range is really nice. You know, the people that will stop by and that will buy something, and I think that's what we've kind of realised. It's not just, you know, one kind of age group. There's lots of different people, and lots of different people that will stop by and buy a gift for someone as well. So it's been a busy journey, but we've really enjoyed it.
That's fantastic. But starting up, obviously that must have been quite difficult as well. As you say, you've just touched on the website and things. There's a whole lot to do with when it comes to putting your products out there as well, and as you say, sourcing obviously materials and things like that. Obviously a bit of clothing, whether it be, you know, I mean, your different accessories and types of things like that. So was that a tough time as well, especially managing like 3 kids as well? Yeah,
I'd definitely say even now it's still quite tough, and I'm learning all the time. So I think Brexit had a huge issue on kind of getting some goods in.
I was going to ask you that, because it seems to have affected a lot of businesses as well. So
absolutely, we're having some issues getting things in from certain countries in Europe, and just about 3 weeks ago I had managed to come across a really good brand called the Striped Cat, who come out of Sweden. Their stuff, their children's clothes, and the quality of their stuff is excellent, but we got hit with a massive bill for import fees. So it's a learning curve. You don't know exactly how much you're going to pay when you place your order, so we're learning all the time, and that's something for us to kind of take account of and to see how well it sells, whether it's worth, you know, paying those import fees and going again. So definitely the sourcing thing takes a bit of time, and you know, we've got some brands now who we're buying from all the time. We've kind of sourced them. Their stuff's really good quality because you are buying a lot of the stuff blind. Some of the kind of stockists will let you buy a sample, so that's really good because
that's great, because then that's something you can put forward for your business.
Absolutely.
So that, you know, you've seen the product up close and personal. You can sell that product, and you know that everything's fine. You especially with when it comes to dealing with that person who you're sourcing it from as well. You build up a relationship with them as well.
Yeah, definitely. We've met some great people along the way, and obviously some of the suppliers we've been using have then been on our website buying some things. So the girl that does all our earrings, she loves leopard print as well. So it's been a match made in heaven, because she does a lot of her styles in leopard print, but she's just recently back her holidays and she was sporting our Leopard Lovers cap on holiday. So Brilliant. It was really nice to see.
That's fantastic. So it sounds like you're building a good community there.
Yeah.
Especially for leopard lovers. You know what I mean? For those that are all ages, all sizes. You know what I mean? If you are a fan of leopard print, then Leopard Lovers is for you.
It's the place to go.
It is certainly the place to go. So just to kind of give a rundown on the kind of products and things that you do stock, because obviously some people may just think it's just your t-shirts and things like that. So what is your kind of wide range, and maybe some of your favourites that you've brought in personally?
Yeah, I would say probably our best sellers is our t-shirts that we sell. So they come in lots of different colours at the moment. We've got white and black t-shirts, but with a variety of leopard print styles. So some of them are quite subtle. We've got a leopard print rainbow. A lot of our styles from these t-shirts come in matching adults and kids, so that's quite cute.
That's nice.
Really nice if the mums want to match their kids and the kids want to match their mums. So the kids go from age 1 up until age 13, and the adults are up from extra small up until double extra large, and the sizes and the quality of these t-shirts are great. I would probably say that's been one of our best sellers. Along the other clotheslines for adults, we've got dresses, we've got raincoats, we've got jumpers, we've got leggings, we've got leather bags, we've got just wee basic shopping bags and clutch bags. We've actually got a huge amount of bags. Bags have been quite popular, I would say.
I could imagine
loves a bag.
They do, especially on a night out. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know.
It's a nice.
My fiance,
accessory.
she seems to have a small obsession with bags, definitely, and I think she's got every colour possible.
Never have too many. So bags have been really popular. We've got our pet accessory wall, so that's been really good.
So you do pet.
Yeah,
pet items,
accessories.
sorry.
Yeah,
Wow.
We've got collars, leads, matching harnesses. We've got put bag holders. We've got bow ties.
You have
we
it all.
have everything. Those come in a few different leopard varieties, so those have been really popular as well. For the kids as well as our t-shirts, we've got leggings, we've got dresses, we've got play suits, we've got skirts. Big popular item this year has been our leopard print flip-flops for holidays, so they've been great.
You need a pair of them, especially if you're going abroad.
That's it. And our leopard print towels that actually folds up into a wee beach bag. So we took one on our recent holiday, and it was really, really good for carrying all your suntan lotion. But I'm never short of ideas of things to stock. Every day there's something new leopards that we're interested in, and I guess the world is our oyster when we're looking for new suppliers.
I think that's brilliant. I mean, you've got such a passion for it, and I think that's one of the key things when running a business. You don't just have a business if it's just something you're like, yeah, I'm not invested in it, whereas you seem very 100% invested in what you're selling, and the fact that you're testing your own products as well, like that's amazing. Taking them on holiday with you, you know what I mean? The proof's in the pudding. You're like, I can sell these because I know exactly these are what work and what I can take. You know what I mean? Everybody tends to go on holidays, so you're like, perfect, I know what these people can use, the things that will suit them. I just think it's fantastic. I think it's brilliant.
Like working, like in the evenings, I spend a bit of time going on. We've got a few kind of big kind of, I guess if you like, a big Amazon but for businesses, so big kind of websites that you use that are for wholesalers, and all the wee independent brands are on there. So I spend a lot of time looking on there, and I follow some brands to see what products they've got. So actually it's kind of enjoyable because it doesn't feel like I'm working. I love leopards, so it doesn't feel like
if you're having a wee shop around yourself.
Well, that's it. I always have to treat myself to some of the new items as well, so that's good. The dream would have been to have our own shop, but obviously in this current climate it's not we didn't think it was feasible, so we looked at a few different options, and we really enjoyed doing the pop-up markets, but it's quite a lot of work. Everything was stored in our front living room, so it was a massive big stock room, and it meant when you were going out to a market, you had about 2 hours to humph everything into your car to get there, to then get it all set up.
You really are taking work home with you.
Well, that was it. It was taking a lot of time, and you know, there was a few times we were outdoors and the weather was dreadful, and we were getting soaked, and you're trying to stop everything getting wet. So we had a kind of chat over the Christmas holidays, and we kind of doing a wee bit of investigation into maybe buying a van or some sort of trailer to convert. So after a lot of looking about, we went up to Aviemore at the end of January, and we purchased a plain boring old white Luton van, and that was the start of our kind of next venture. So that's been really exciting.
I love this because I'm so intrigued. I love nothing more than seeing those kind of pimped out like vans and things where people take them and they create them, and like, you know what I mean, they've got like built-in kitchens and things like that, you know what I mean, they travel all around Scotland and things like that doing it. But to have your business run from a van, you know what I mean, especially a boutique, you're like, really? How does that work? So how does it work?
Well, we came back in January, and then there was a lot of YouTubing and kind of trying to figure out how we were going to do this. My husband's a mechanic and I'm a teacher by day, so we don't have any experience in really DIY. So we spent about a month researching and thinking about how to get started. So we basically started by insulating it and then doing all of the lining. We've done all of the work ourselves. It's obviously quite difficult just to make sure the van's obviously going to be driving about, so we had to make sure what we were doing was going to be secure and that things weren't going to fall about.
Yeah, safety, big massive thing, definitely.
Absolutely. So a lot of blood, sweat and tears. We finished at the end of April. The local timber company were really, really helpful, because I would go down and say, right, this is what I'm needing, and they would take me in, right, this is the lightest weight, you would use this way, this is the sizes you need. So that was great. So basically we've kitted our van out. It's a mini shop basically, fully insulated, fully lined. We've got our fitting room at the back with leopard print curtains.
That is fantastic.
We've got our own custom made neon sign which is in the van. We built our own wee counter for our wee kind of cash desk area.
So you're really just bringing the full customer experience to the people.
Absolutely. It's amazing. We're really, really proud of what we achieved. It did take a bit of time and a bit of blood, sweat and tears to get there, and a few late nights as well, but the result is amazing. When people come onto the van, they're really kind of struck by how much space there is, because on the outside it just looks like a van,
yeah.
Only it's pink leopard print on the outside. So we got
you are not missing that van anytime soon.
Not. You genuinely can't miss it. So pink leopard print. We've got our wee side door that you enter the van from, and people are really, really amazed by the amount of space. We've really maximised that. So we've got all our rails of clothes. We've got everything hanging up on wee individual hooks and hangers. Our wee fitting room at the back, and basically everything lives on the van now. So when we pull up to an event, a quick 5-minute fix of anything that's maybe fallen out of place, and we open our doors and we're ready to go. So it's actually saved us a huge amount of time, as well as being a real novelty. It's had a huge amount of interest. When people come on, they're just amazed by it.
It's so unique. I've never
really
heard anything
really
like that in the whole time that I love YouTube more than anybody. I do. I love it to the pieces, and I've never seen anything like that in my life. So how you've managed to track that down on YouTube and find out how to kit it out, I've got to put my hands up to you. That's fantastic.
Yeah, it was brilliant. We more watched kind of camper conversions, because a lot of the work's really, really similar. It was just then our fixtures and fittings had to make sure that they were secured. So we've done it. I'm really, really proud, and it's certainly been a big hit. We've attended maybe about 5 or 6 events now, and everybody, their reaction, and that's the bit I love. It's other people's reactions coming in and being like, oh my goodness,
it's such a good talking point. 100%.
Really,
you just see this van rocking up and you're just like,
what is in there?
Yeah, what is in there? Like,
although one lady did come, she's like, have you got animals in your van? I said, no leopards yet. No,
Zoo
no
on
leopards.
wheels.
But it's been a great thing. We've done a couple of school fairs. We've done the Renfrew and Barshaw Gala Days. We've got a few events coming up as well. But we're just about to launch home parties as well. So if you're having the girls round, or the boys, then we'll come to your house and you can do some shopping in your driveway. So that's the kind of next thing. We'll have wee shopping parties in the run up to Christmas.
Fantastic. It seems like you're already ahead of the game with this. Nobody wants to go out and buy their clothes anymore.
Well, that's
they want it to their doorstep right there and then.
You've just got to try and be a wee bit different just now. I think everything is quite difficult for people at the moment, so something a wee bit different that'll kind of give people a wee bit of excitement. And it's been great. We're really excited by what lies ahead. It's like you've got all these opportunities, and the hard work you put in hopefully will pay off. But the bit that I really enjoy is when you get photos of people wearing your products, or tagging their friends, or going out to a night out and they're, we've got our new Leopard Lovers skirt or our earrings in, and that's the bit I love seeing the customers and love seeing what they've bought. And it always amazes me when we go to an event, the wide variety of things that you'll sell. Like, you can sell, last week it was a doormat a dress and a bag, you know, really, really different things. So it's really, really exciting. We're really enjoying doing what we do.
And you feel like you're starting to retain a lot of customers, obviously with the purchasing from yourself. Do you tend to find that they're coming back to you because they know about it and they enjoy the experience that you're obviously giving them?
Yeah, definitely. We've had a lot of repeat customers and a lot of customers that will kind of come and find us. You know, on our website we post all our up and coming events, so you'll have people watching the page to see where you're going to be. We've got quite a few customers that have now maybe on their 5th or 6th purchase too. Just last week we sent a couple of parcels down to London, so that's our kind of furthest places we've sent to. So it's certainly starting to take off, and it's just about getting yourself out there.
I think that's it. And I think, you know what I mean, yeah, obviously you started here, you know what I mean, you're getting down to London now, which is one of the biggest fashion places within the UK. You can only go further from there.
I know, hopefully.
And would that be a plan one day? Would you like, you know what I mean, would you like to start doing like international shipping and things like that? Is that something you do at the minute?
We don't do any international shipping, no. We do shipping to anywhere in the UK mainland, and we do free local deliveries round about the kind of Paisley and Renfrewshire area, so we'll deliver to your house, and free pick-up points as well. So we've done some deliveries to Silverburn and met some customers there that maybe don't want to pay for the shipping, which is it's a great way to do it as well. So we'll just need to wait and see what happens. The dream would maybe be that we might start up another van. I've got a wee fan of zebra print as well.
Brilliant.
So we might branch out. Who knows what will happen. We'll just need to wait and see, but it's exciting.
I think that's it. You've got a good mindset on where you can go with your business and where you can take it to. So say me as a customer, I'm looking to buy something for either myself or my partner. So you were saying that you obviously have the mobile boutique, which you can see you at different venues and events and things. Where else can you buy products from you from elsewhere out with that? Where would we find that?
So we've got our website, which is leopardlovers.co.uk. So on there, that's a full function website. You can select, as I say, for local delivery to the Paisley or Renfrewshire area, or we do Royal Mail delivery too. We've got Facebook, we've got Instagram, and I've had to get down with the times and learn TikTok. My 10-year-old has been helping me with that.
Honestly, it's
the way
becoming
to go.
big. It's becoming big. If you can get on that and YouTube, you're into a winner, definitely.
Yeah, certainly. So we've got on Facebook and Instagram, we do a lot of posting our products there. So the website's been pretty busy, and we get a lot of sales through there, as well as when we're out and about with the van.
A bit of traffic then, definitely.
Absolutely, yeah.
Fantastic. I just think that's incredible. Like, you're not just limiting yourself to just doing the events and things. You're wanting this to be a fully functional business that anyone can get to at any point of time. You know what I mean? You could look at your phone after this and go, "Oh, made a sale."
Yep.
I think that,
and that's what I really like when you're out and about places. Your website's still ticking over. So I have an app on my phone, as you say, which can then it tracks. You know, I know when someone's been on and if they've registered. I know my friend Tracy, she's always on. So I always see Tracy's been on looking at my new stuff.
I love that.
So that's actually what's exciting, and the bit that's even more exciting is when you get the wee notification. You know, it's so true what they say about people that run a small business. Like, you genuinely do a wee dance.
You care
when that
sale
care. Comes
that's
through.
It.
Whether or not I had a lady ordered a £6 recyclable bag, and she was down in England somewhere, and then she'd paid £4.19 to get it posted, and I thought that's really bizarre that you've paid that amount of money. But I was able to, at the post office, put it in a small envelope, so I managed to refund some of her postage. But
nice.
It doesn't matter whether it's the smallest sale or the biggest sale. You get the same level of excitement every time you get that notification to say, "Woohoo, you've got an order." Like, it genuinely is really
I get
exciting.
buzzing as well when I see it as well. Somebody books us to do it, I'm like, yes. Like, yes. Because the thing that you love is going to, you know what I mean, it matters to someone else.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I get that wee dancing feeling definitely as well.
And I think that, you know, the day that doesn't happen, then, you know, it's time to call it quits. But it's, you know, the first sale was exciting as the sale yesterday, and that's the bit that we really love when we're doing all our packaging up, and I've got my little helpers with me packaging up and stocking up. So it's been great. As I say, we have young kids, so it's been really nice for them. 2 of my kids are quite shy, so it's been good for them to come along to the events and get them practicing their maths with their adding up and dealing with the money and talking to some customers.
That's a great point, actually, because you're getting them involved within
absolutely.
it. Yeah, maybe not like that's not their thing they want to do, but you're using it as an educational purpose as well with that.
And they love going spending money with the other people that are about. They can spend the money faster than we can make it.
Is that your tool? Get the kids out, get them, bring them in. Fantastic.
But it's been really nice. Like, it's been a kind of family thing. One of the good shows we attended in May was the Drimming Show, and that's a massive agricultural show, and we've never been to it, before now. We'll definitely go back next year, but that was a brilliant family day out. There was something for everyone there. The kids had a ball, the van was out, it was doing really, really well. It was just a really different type of event, but it's been nice, the adventures we've been able to have together as a family. And again, like I've said, it doesn't feel like you're working. It kind of feels like you're enjoying yourself, because it's the van's quite sociable. We've got the music on, people will come in, have a wee wander about, have a chat, and it's actually really, really, really nice.
It's that experience that you're giving people as well, which I think is so valuable. And obviously you're such a nice, I can just tell by your energy and your vibe, you're very, very nice, and I could imagine anybody being able to approach you as well. And I think that is one of the key things when it comes to running a business is, believing in what you're selling, and your general love for it. It's not a chore at the end of the day for you. It doesn't seem like a chore.
That's it. And I love chatting away to people. That's my favourite bit of it, is getting to meet all the different people, and you get different people's stories and different things that people are buying for friends. Or I had a lady on that had recently had a stroke, and she was just in her recovery, and she just wanted a wee chat, and it was really nice. She got herself a new jacket as well out of it. So it's just all the different people you meet, and every kind of different walk of life, and that's the thing that's really, really nice about it. You don't know who's going to come on your van, and that's exciting.
100%. Every purchase has a memory behind it, and it maybe has a meaning behind it, why they do it. There could be so much more to just I'm just buying a jacket. There is so much more meaning to it, 100%, and it's really it is appreciated when you're buying from a small business as well.
It definitely
100%.
is, and we love to support all our local small businesses, and I'm always on the lookout for any other businesses who are makers, or who could add a wee bit of Leopard to something that I could then stock their products. And that's really exciting too, because it's someone else getting themselves known as well. And the more local businesses we can support too, then the better that is for everyone.
I think that's amazing, the fact that you're open to working with smaller businesses as well, because I think that only allows you to grow, but it allows them to grow as well, which I think is key. We were speaking about it, so we had Mill Magazine on Paul. He's the director, the owner and stuff like that, and we were talking about businesses helping businesses. It is such a big key factor, I think, with Renfrewshire as well, because we were having a chat off camera first about how we know so many people. It's such a small place, Renfrewshire. I think he gave the number of how many people there is in Renfrewshire. I can't remember off the top of my head, but really it's a very small area for people, and you're capturing them all in the one place. It's incredible
I'll
to think.
tell you, Paul designed my logo.
There you go.
That did my logo, and
I knew it.
Get started on my website.
I knew it. He did my logo as well.
The Leopard print on my van is his work.
That guy gets about. He does. He does about. But he's also a gentleman. He's a gentleman. And we had such a great interview, and I imagine you probably had a good experience with him.
Absolutely, it was brilliant. So he was at the very beginning of our journey, which is really nice.
It's a small world.
It really
is a small world. That is fantastic. So, a customer, myself, where would we find you online? Where would we find you? What is your kind of social presence at the moment? So
at the moment we're doing a lot of work on Instagram. So that's Leopard Lovers UK. Facebook as well is just, again, Leopard Lovers UK. The website, leopardlovers.co.uk, and again, that's all linked into our Instagram as well. Our TikTok, Leopard Lovers, that's us as well. Our next event, we are going to be at the Kilwinning Friday Market, which is next Friday in just Main Street in Kilwinning. And then on Friday the 28th,
I think it is. Yes it is, because Saturday's the 29th. That's right.
Friday the 28th, yep. And then Saturday, we're hoping to go down to the Helensburgh market that's in the main square in Helensburgh. So we've just to get that confirmed. So that's our next two events. The van will be there. But if you can't make the van, then obviously you can check out the website, and that's where you will find us. We've also got an email address, so it's leopardloverslimiteduk@gmail.com. If there's any queries or any questions, or anybody wants to just get in touch or come for a wee look in the van, we can bring the van to you. So lots of different ways to get in touch with us, and hopefully you'll see us driving about. We usually put a wee post when we leave the house with the van and say, if you spot us, send us a wee photo, but we've yet to have anybody send us a photo yet, so that's my kind of next target.
It could be coming. Yeah,
it could be coming. Hopefully if you see us, you can't really miss us. Pink leopard print van, usually with me driving and my sidekick.
That's it. So for anybody listening now, make sure to be on the lookout for the Leopard Lovers van.
Yep.
Pink leopard print.
That's
you can't miss it.
You can't miss it.
It's a Luton van, so it's huge.
It is. It's pretty big. I did have to have a few driving lessons from my husband just round the estate, because as much as you can drive on your normal licence, it's a wee bit different to driving a car. So it's just when I'm going round the corners, I have to make sure I check my mirrors and remember it's not the Titanic I'm driving. That's what I get told.
I love that.
So we did have a few driving lessons round the estate. There's a few bollards, so I had to make sure I could navigate those. But all's good. I'm actually quite good at driving the van. We do have a good laugh when we're in it.
Practice makes perfect.
That's it.
And you practice what you preach. Definitely.
Well, we had a wee incident. We went to a primary school just in June for their summer fair, and it was a kind of single lane road to get in, and it was like big concrete bollards as the entrance, and there was a car parked behind, so I couldn't get enough of a turn to get in. So we were just a wee bit stuck for a few minutes, and Isla in the front with me was absolutely mortified. She actually got out the van and wandered off. So I had to send her in, and there was a fire engine there as part of the event. So the fireman came out and was a gentleman and guided me out. We had to, it was really, really tight. I wouldn't say it was anything. It was genuinely nothing to do with my driving, but that was the first moment I did think, why am I driving this van? However, we got in and getting out was much easier. So that's been the only time we've been a wee bit close, but it was all fine.
I love that. I know exactly how you feel driving Luton vans. My previous employer that I worked for donks ago, I remember just getting flung into every vehicle possible, and I remember a Luton van was one of them. The experience didn't go down very well, and I probably wouldn't like to talk about it. But definitely not. No. I don't mind smaller vans. Luton vans, yeah, they're quite big. So fair play. Certainly. That's fantastic that you're doing that, and I would love to see the van hopefully out in the streets one day. Just passing by, hopefully. So you've mentioned there obviously a couple of the events and things that you're obviously working at. Do you have any more plans for the future with Leopard Lovers? I know you kind of touched briefly on, maybe obviously you were saying about zebra kind of prints and things like that, but anything that you maybe have for us that you've got maybe in the works?
Yeah, well, the next thing would be, we're hoping in the run up to Christmas that we'll do some kind of private shopping at people's houses. I've briefly mentioned that, but that would be something that I think would be great. It's really, really different. You get the girls round, or the boys, on a Friday night, a few wee drinks on the van if you wish, and a wee bit of shopping experience. You can come in and try on. So that would be the thing I'd like to work on next. We've got a few markets that we've applied for as well in the run up to Christmas, and a couple of light switch on. So we'll probably be about kind of 2 things a month is what we're aiming for as well. And then we'll just see what happens. I think it would be nice to get the website a wee bit busier, and although the van's local to kind of West Central Scotland, we might look at maybe branching out next year into maybe an event a wee bit further afield. So that's something that's in the pipeline for us to look into as well. But I always say I never say no to anything, and whatever might come our way, we're always willing to give it a shot, and you never lose, you always learn. So even if it doesn't go particularly well, then you've learned something from it, and you take that and you move forward, and you tweak it, or you try something different. So that's our kind of mantra, give it a shot, and that's it, see what happens. And if it doesn't work out great, well, fine.
I love that, because that is such a great thing for any or they're thinking of starting a business, anybody that has a business that are starting up and things like that, even having a business and you've had it for so long, if you don't try, you never know.
Yeah,
if you don't try, you never know. And I think that is absolute key when it comes to learning what works and what doesn't work for your business.
You've got to be a wee bit different. You've got to try and there's so many businesses, there's so many really big companies online, and obviously online shopping's a massive thing, so you've got to have something a wee bit different. And for us, it's obviously unique in our business idea, but it's about that customer service and that personal bit as well. So that's the bit we want to try and always retain and make sure that that's at the forefront of what we do, and hopefully spreading some leopard love up and down the country would be good as well.
I love that, leopard love. That's a good slogan there, definitely. Get it on a sticker, 100%. No, that is absolutely fantastic. I can't thank you enough for coming on and discussing your business. Honestly, I'm just like so blown away just how, you know what I mean, in a van.
Yep.
How it all goes. Like, I'm trying to picture it visually as well. Like, I mean, hopefully.
We need to get you in.
Yeah, oh, please, happily, I'll come and do some filming for you. No problem
please,
at all.
That would be great. Actually,
happily, we'll work something out. Honestly, that is fantastic. Thank you so much for coming on today.
Thank you very much for having us. It's been excellent. This is our first experience, so thank you.
Oh, no problem at all. Honestly, I'm so delighted that you agreed to come on. So there you go, folks. If you're looking to discover your love for leopards with Leopard Lovers, then please follow them on all the social media platforms, which we discussed, which was Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and I believe maybe some more in the future. Maybe we'll see what happens. But you can also find on your website as well. Do you want to just say your website again for us?
leopardlovers.co.uk.
There you go, leopardlovers.co.uk. So you can have a look at all the products as well. Make sure to catch them at any of the upcoming events, especially within the parks, like kind of local areas and things. So keep up to date with that. Make sure to follow the socials to find that out. And if you've enjoyed the podcast, whether you're listening on YouTube or Spotify, then please feel free to leave us either a subscribe or a little like or a review, whatever you're listening on. We hope that you've had a fantastic time. I've thoroughly enjoyed myself, and again, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Especially if you've never did something like this before as well. So thank you so much again. And we will see you again in the next episode, folks. Thanks very much and take care.